September 27, 9:30 a.m. The market just opened, and right here in front of us we have the TF, and pre-market it was really indicating that it was going to come down a lot. And sometimes I take positions pre-market. Most of the time, I don't take no positions until the market is open. So this morning, I actually like to look at the TF, and I wanted to look at the DAX. As the TF is dropping, so is the DAX. I have the domes ready, and I'm going to look for there's no sense of chasing the shorts, so I'm going to look for the long or the possible pop and then go short, and that's the way I'm going to conduct my business. So what we have here is a double bottom, which is this here that I'm looking over there. So we have a double bottom here. It's important that I figured out what this double bottom is. It is a 23. It's not there yet. So actually, if I'm going to go long, this is a place that is more, I don't want to use this bar. This is a lonely bar. That's why I'm dropping the Fibonacci here. So 292.30. Right around this area here. Now it looks like it's going sideways here, which would be nice, because going sideways then it drops for a head, so you'd have a shoulder, head, shoulder. There is a possibility of a pop here, but I'm going to wait on that one. The TF, TF's not ready to go up. The TF looks like it's going to give some sideways effect. So whatever the pops can still cause a drop, and then we could consider the long. The thing with working with more than one product, one needs to be very conscious of the domes. So I'm going to be separating these two domes so I don't have to keep pop and drop them. Now, coming to this, did not slow down at the 23, even if I'm to use the whole thing. Went right through it to the 38. The odds are we're going to come down from here. From this 38, let's see what happens. Now in front of me here, I'm showing you bars, but next to the bars, I have 6 what I call power direction MACDs and Bollinger Bands, and 6 on the right side, and below this chart I have 1, so that's 7, and these are all set up in different time frames, and that's how I am able to master the entries in correlation with the rest of the technicals, which it is the Fibonacci and the measurement of the patterns. Two key elements to doing business with the market. One is mind over matter, and the other is the ability to systematically figure everything out. Everything is well organized. Everything is systematic. And it's extremely important that you measure everything properly. All right? We are short here, of course, on this one at 306 because that bar was dropping right there. Okay, so we are short. $306, and now it's important that we break this bottom here. As you can see, the profit right now, I could exit this position right now and my day is made, right? How many of you would like to be able to make this kind of money in 30 minutes an hour and call it the day? $292. This area here is a target. And that's the target, and I'm going to scale out half right here at this target. And of course I'm short here on the DAX. Now the market tends to really push up at the 23, tends to overlap, and it tends to push up. So I'm not gonna, if he wants to push up for the deep retracement, I'm not going to hold the position. I'm going to just exit everything. So now I need to make sure through my small time frames and gradually into my large time frames assess it. And what I'm going to do actually here is I'm going to have my finger ready. The large time frame is telling me much more down. Small time frames are starting to show me some weakness, which means we can still pop and come into this area, hit this area, and reverse and go back down. That's a lot of money to leave on the table, so I'm going to exit that. I'll just keep two, and if he wants to override this area, then I would exit. If he wants to go down more, then I still have something in. As you can see, I still have two positions in. It's important that at this area he wants to reverse. Like I said, it was weakness to the downside, and I'm not going to leave all that on the table. You know, we all do business with the market to make money. We cannot make these decisions about the money. These decisions need to be made technically. This is why I keep saying there's two parts to this business, two parts that allows you to be very successful. One part is mind over matter. A lot of times when we getting ready to do business with a market, something within inside of us doesn't feel at peace. It doesn't feel comfortable. And some people call that the gut feeling. Others call it intuition. Others call it the spirit within. I call it my higher self. So when I go about doing business with the market, I listen to the inside. My eyes see things, but my inside, my higher self knows better. Some people believe in spirituality, others do not. It doesn't matter what you believe in. Inside of you, there's a voice that speaks to you, and you know it. There's a vibration within you, and you know it. Developing that part of you can be a tremendous asset to you in this business, because everything in life needs to be developed. Everything in life needs to be developed. Everything in life needs to be nourished. If you don't nourish it, it dies. Just because you know something, if you don't stay with that knowledge and keep feeding that knowledge, then that goes away and it gets weak. They say once you learn how to ride a bike, you never forget. Well, I'm sure you never forget. But you're not as smooth in a bike as you were when you rode a bike every day. If you rode a bike every day and then you stop riding it, you may get it back on that bike, but it doesn't mean that you are going to be as smooth as you were, as graceful as you were. Another wonderful thing about this business is never get greedy, and that only comes in when you have what we call mind over matter. It only comes in when mind over matter is in place, meaning that you control it mentally, and you don't control it. You control it. Mind over matter means that it's done. It's done. You hit a target, and how much is enough? And then to sit here and to push the market for more and more and more. Why is that? This is over $4,000 between here and here. Over $4,000. Would that not be enough for today? $4,000 a day, 20 trading days, it's $80,000. Especially for the individual that is just beginning to learn and just starting to be successful. Trading the markets less than an hour a day, it's a tremendous blessing if you are able to do that, because your brain doesn't get sluggish, your brain doesn't get tired, and so why not? Now this trade here, there is more down. It can come down here, reverse, come back up here before it goes further down, because it looks like we are just beginning a retracement of a tremendous run-up that we had on Friday. And so it's possible that we come to the 50%. The technicals are the same. They work the same. And with that, I just say shalom. Some folks have asked me if I was Jewish, and because I use the word shalom. I am a Christian, and the word shalom just means I bless you, I empower you with health, with prosperity, with love, with peace, with wisdom. So when I say shalom, I'm wishing upon you all the good things that this world has to offer you. And with that, you have a nice day or evening, whatever the time you're watching this video.